And it's funny you bring that up because me and LA have now crossed paths so much lately, and because I was an X Factor judge and he was an X Factor judge,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
hired me in America. LA hired me to do all his tracks and beats for his artists on X Factor, and I had just came off being a judge in Denmark, and he wanted to have me because I had experience, and he had the same experience as I had, which was, what are we doing here? What are we doing on the shows? And I quit after one season, and LA quit after a season and a half
Yeah.
because he came to me one day and he said, "So, would you have signed any of these artists?" And I go, "Nope." He goes, and then he said to me, "What are we doing here?" And I said, "Do you remember when you called me?" I said, "You're going to tell me what are we doing here?" He's had to see it himself.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever joke
Yeah.
about the Monica and the Whitney record? Do you ever joke about that?
Oh, we don't go there. No, that one, we leave that one alone. We don't want to get LA upset. We just give them a nice bottle of red wine and we're good.
Okay.
Don't talk about those songs.
Don't talk about the songs. Goodness. But the thing is that when we talked about Tracy and say Monica, could you ever go back and work with some of those veteran artists and try and put out?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we almost did work with Monica recently, actually, and Tracy, we're certainly gonna end up, I know we're gonna end up doing a song with her. I can just tell already because she's so much in our life right now again. And she's just such a sweetheart. And she's just such a special artist. So absolutely. And it's fun you bring it up. If you had said this like 2 or 3 ago, so I go, no, 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 we're gonna move on to a new generation.
Mm,
But I'm also noticing what's amazing over here. When you see touring, some of the
yeah.
biggest touring acts,
Yeah, New Edition. I mean,
all the
yeah.
acts,
Yeah,
and also in hip
Jodeci.
hop.
Yeah, SW.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, like, everybody now, it's almost like a lot of that generation goes, listen, you guys, let's show you how we do this. I
Yeah.
see so many of these older artists, Busta Rhymes coming new album,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Marcus back and making an album, like Missy and Timbaland are going. I mean, it just seems like because we're missing something. It's
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
like, okay, let's dust us off. Let's give you a couple of good records, and maybe that can lead to inspire you guys.
Yeah.
But I don't blame the new generation. I must be terrible having to make music for TikTok or sit on a computer and not be in studio and just
Yeah. Yeah.
it's so hard to make good songs.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. But I liked what Jimmy and Terry did when they had their soundtrack where they had Mary, no, yeah, well, they had Mary Boyce to Men, Usher, and they had all these guys, people on their album, and I wondered if there would ever be a Soul Shock and Karlin compilation where you are getting Monica or Tracy Spencer or any of the people that JoJo, if she's still singing and stuff, to come in
That
and
that that's a great idea. I never thought about that.
oh, okay.
I, yeah, I never thought about that actually. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. No. No.
Yeah, but
I don't think so. But I can see us work with some of the artists we worked with before. I can easily see that happen. But I'll say right now, actually, because we over the last year and a half, 2 years, we've been more in the studio than we've been for like 5, 6 years, just because I've been working.
yeah,
And the more we get out there, the more we meet some of that. Actually, there's some good new artists coming. There's some good stuff going on out there. It's
yeah,
coming. It's coming. I know it looks really bad, and it's been really rough
yeah,
ride for R&B. And man, I mean, that's why it's incredible. I'm the one saying it because if you talked to me a couple of years ago, I would be going mad, going, it's the worst. Like, what is going on? I've
yeah,
had to write a song, and why can't I can't hear what you're saying?
yeah, yeah. The mumbling, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying. So, but anyways, I'm seeing a lot.
Okay.
I'm seeing some of these old school cats, Mark Pitts, Larry Jackson. There's some beautiful L.A. Reid's. He has a setup now, also
Yeah,
under Larry's setup. It's gonna come.
it's
I
gonna come.
feel because your reaction, what the hell's going on? We have had that, but we're a little
Okay.
bit ahead inside the business, and there's always a reaction going now. That always had that already has happened. That
Yeah,
reaction to what's going on. So that
yeah,
you see it, you see it because we're not having this no more.
Yeah, no.
We gotta stop this. There's just been too many bad R&B records. It's like, and you buy an album and you go, are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
what is the point? I mean, and as I said, just dropping our singles. We can't end by not talking about the fact that on the 29th of November you released a book. Now, it wasn't in English, so I couldn't tell whether this was an autobiography or what was it, the book that you released
I'm
last.
gonna get a copy for you so you can see it. How
Okay.
about that? When I went to business school, I was educated in sales. So this is actually a special project for me because it is about everything. I don't know if you can see,
Yeah, I can
but
see you with Whitney. I can see you with
that's
um
Clive.
oh with Clive, yeah. Okay, so
That's
you
me. That's
actually were
how I had.
dressing so you were
Look at
dressing
me.
hip
That's why
hop.
I came to New York. This is the guy that. Come on.
Okay,
Did you want to
okay.
work with that guy?
Oh goodness.
So this is a little bit part of my therapy with what has happened. This book has a lot of stories about our incredible journeys in music business. It also has a lot of personal stories, and I didn't want to write a book without going really kind of deep because when I started in my business or started in the business, it's a very lonely ride to have these high ambitions.
Mm,
Your friends are saying you're nuts. Your family is saying you're crazy.
yeah.
And I go, no, I'm going to America. I'm going to work with Whitney Houston, Tupac. Okay, settle down now. And then I used actually books and documentaries and stuff about people who had these careers and stuff like that. But all the books that were like, I'm the man and I'm just Superman, I didn't get anything out of that because then I can't associate with you. If you're
Yeah.
Superman, you can fly. I can't fly. So
Yeah.
how am I going to learn anything from you? So it's important to me if I did something like this, I would inspire people sitting out right now having these dreams and ambitions and they don't go for it. And
Mm.
and I'm not one of those like Arnold Schwarzenegger books where it's like you just got to go.
Yeah.
There is no plan B. I don't know if
Yeah.
you read it. It's hilarious. I love it actually. Uh, but what I want to say to most people is try.
Mm.
And one of the things I talk a lot about is I have this 6 months thing. If you can get financial secure for 6 months, if you have a house over your head, car, whatever, if you need transportation, food, then in those 6 months, that dream you have, devote all the time you can in those 6 months for
Mm.
that dream. And what a lot of people do mistake in those is they wake up every day and be like, oh yeah, and then the next day they doubt themselves and they
Mm.
doubt what they're doing. I want you to not do that for just 6 months. Just try. And in those 6 months, you're going to be fine. So you don't have to worry about anything else in the 6 months you have ahead of you. And in those 6 months, you wake up and are positive about what you want to achieve, fashion or painter or acting or whatever. That's all
Mm.
you do. Then after 6 months, then you allow yourself to ask yourself, did I achieve enough? Was I happy doing this? To do another 6 months. And that's how we did it, step by step.
Yeah.
And that takes away this constant insecurity and anxiety and
Mm.
pressure you have. Because no. In the 6 months, you have agreed to yourself, you're just going to believe in this dream. Isn't that beautiful? You don't have
Yeah.
to worry about anything. And we
Yeah.
know in 6 months we will then talk about it, but not now. Now you're going to go all in because you set it up. So you rent that house or whatever, blah, blah, you make sure. Of course, things can't just fall apart after 6 months.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit of but I just been trying to explain to people what goes on wrong so many times is that self-doubt comes in all the time. Even in a matter of 24 hours, you have 8 hours of believing it. And then all of a sudden at nighttime before you go to sleep, oh my God, what am I doing? I shouldn't be doing this. And
Yeah.
that's actually where you kind of don't let that ambition or dream you have thrive.
Mm.
So that's in this book too. So besides, of course, a lot of our great stories and stuff for our music career, then it's also a little more of a personal thing, also because I went through this traumatic experience.
Yeah.
I also want to touch on a little bit, how I got through something like this. Maybe, hopefully, I can inspire anyone else who go through something that tragic. I'm still here today, and I'm better than ever.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but so I felt it was a good time to do it, because it wasn't just I'm the man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this is much more very personal story, and it's been really a success in Denmark.
Were there plans to make it available for
Yes, we are already talking about. Yeah, we're getting it translated actually this a couple of months here, and we're gonna probably put it out in English with an English publisher. Yeah, because it's a very different kind of book. It's not. I don't want to sit and say, "Oh, my book is the best." It's just a very, very personal book, and I don't think you normally get this personal side of a story. And again, in America, there's a ton of people achieve what I have, but in Denmark, it's really special. And maybe that's also part of why it's an interesting story, because I was so far away from should be able to achieve this.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you.
What was it like growing up?
she's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
I didn't get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jodeci's voice meant in all spirits.
Play it.
I mean, I love all different genres.